Nope is directed by Jordan Peele and stars Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Steven Yeun. When a UFO takes shelter near a family-run horse ranch, two siblings must try to both save their ranch by documenting the event and save humanity by destroying these strange visitors. I have loved Jordan Peele's filmography since he first started. In 2017, before the whole Oscar event, I saw Get Out, and I really loved Get Out. And then in 2019, I saw Us, and even though I didn't like it as much as Get Out, I still really freaking loved it. And now we have Nope, a movie that I was super excited to see, super scared when I saw the second trailer and saw that they might have been giving away a bit too much. And then I saw the movie, realized they didn't give away pretty much anything, and ended up absolutely loving it. I don't even know where to begin. I guess we should start with the actors. And even then, I'm pretty sure it goes without saying that the acting in this movie is pretty freaking fantastic. David Yeun was amazing in Walking Dead, and he's great here. Keke Palmer was great in Hustlers, and she's great here. And Daniel Kaluuya was great in pretty much anything that he's already been in, and he's great here, and they all have fantastic chemistry. I all found them all believable, and I all found their characters believable and absolutely likable. Each one of these characters have their own charm and their own backstory that really make them extremely identifiable. Even the lesser developed characters of the film, I still found myself getting attached to because there's just something about either the way they're written or the way they're acted that really makes me grasp onto them. What else? The story. The story is so freaking good. The first third of the setup is pretty much your usual shtick, some mysterious lights in the background, but for the most part, the first third is pretty much just character development, and I'm sure some people might get bored by the first third of this movie, but not only did I find all of the character development extremely interesting, not only did I find all of the characters and actors very enjoyable, as I said before, but once you get past that first third, the last 2/3 of the movie are insane. It was exciting, it was funny, without necessarily compromising the overall tone of mystery in the movie. Even when we sort of detour into the lives of other characters' backstories for large amounts of the runtime, I never found it to necessarily feel like a detour because I found it all to be extremely interesting, and when you look at it from a third-person point of view when the movie's over, it all sort of connects. Especially this one storyline involving Steven Yeun's character, which, as entertaining as I found it, I was sort of like trying to figure out as I was watching it how it connected to the aliens. And then by the end of it, I was like, oh. And going back to how I found the story exciting and fun and all that stuff, I was told beforehand that this was going to act more thriller-ish than horror. I honestly can say I disagree with that because there were large portions of this movie where I was actually terrified. There is a good 20-minute sequence in the middle of this movie that I found so horrifying, I was actually hyperventilating in my seat thinking to myself, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it, because when you see it, you will have the reaction of, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And the aliens are so cool too. Not only is the mystery surrounding them extremely intriguing, but once you know more about them, they're even cooler than when you knew less. When I saw in the second trailer of the movie, when they gave away the flying saucer, I thought they gave too much away. As it turns out, seeing the movie, they gave nothing away with the aliens. That was just the tip of the iceberg. And the multiple long one-takes in the movie that just constantly build suspense. And the score, my god, the score in this movie is fantastic. And the way the score balances between horror and whimsical really made me think back to a lot of Steven Spielberg's scores back in his early days. Are there problems with the movie? Yeah, of course there are, but mainly I just have two, and thankfully they're not too huge issues, they're just two noticeable issues. And one of those problems involves a show that Yeun's character puts on at his carnival or something like that. And just the whole logic behind it and the way that it connects to the story really made me think that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. And then there's this guy. This guy in the movie isn't in the film for that long of a time, and at first he is sort of engaging, and at first he is sort of funny, but as the one scene with him in the movie goes on, his dialogue starts to become a bit more one note and unnatural, and I don't know, something about him just felt like, I don't know. Like, of all of the really identifiable and real-feeling characters in this film, this guy, I don't know, he just felt out of place. But again, he's not in the movie for very long, and he is just one of my two real complaints with the movie. And those two complaints are more story spoiler-based than overall. Because overall, I loved this movie. There are one or two leaps in logic the movie takes with its characters and story, but when you get down to it, those are the film's only significant flaws. The rest of the movie is so good. The acting is great, the characters are likable, the story is engaging, the UFOs are intimidating, the direction is mysterious and suspenseful, and the score, I can already tell, is going to be underrated. I'm just going to say it right now since I alluded to it earlier. With 3 home run horror thrillers under his belt, I'm pretty confident in saying that Jordan Peele is this generation's Steven Spielberg. I will die on this hill, and I will gladly die on this hill. I'm going to give Nope an A. Well guys, thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite Jordan Peele film? For me, I still have to go with Get Out. As much as I did like Nope, and as much as I did like Us, there is something to Get Out, this weird sort of uncomfortably comedic relatability to it that I did find myself really engaged with. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. And don't forget to click subscribe and click the bell icon down below to stay up to date on all things movie, all things TV, all things nerd.